Christmas is fast approaching, and that means holiday parades. Now, in my experience, holiday parades or Christmas time, that brings the most parades, at least in my area of northeastern Wisconsin. So if you don't remember or don't know, I live in the Manitowoc area. And every year around this time, I start to look at the different parades in the area. And I think it by far outweighs any other holiday like 4th of July or anything else as far as parades are concerned. They're just everywhere. I mean, in like driving distance, I could probably easily find like 20 different parades just for this season alone. Oftentimes, a lot of them are the same day, so I have to decide, well, which one am I going to choose? So I wanted to make a quick video here highlighting parade evangelism, but I wanted to make this for a while, and I'll explain this in a moment, but you can see a post here I made on January 15th, sharing a post from February 16th, 2015. And yeah, something else I said down below there. But yeah, I'll get to that in a second. But again, this is like a very crucial time of the year for getting the gospel out through parades. And I've talked about parades on my channel here, Parade the Gospel, many times before, and why it's like something you really want to do. Really want to encourage your church to do it. Or even just yourself or a group of friends. Like, it is an extremely effective way to get the gospel out to the masses. Again, I live in Manitowoc, Wisconsin. Now, 20 some parades I can easily find within driving distance, and I can't go east. If you look on the map, east is Lake Michigan. In fact, I'm looking at Lake Michigan this very second. Right now, I'm parked right by the lake, looking east. So can you imagine if you're somewhere else and you have more options, more driving distance areas you can go? Yeah, it's a lot of parades, a lot of people that can potentially get the gospel. So I've always been trying to encourage this, and this is the reason why I created my channel in the first place back in 2017, is to utilize parades. And that's why I created this channel, is because I wanted to have film footage to show people how easy it is to do something like that. Because I just, got really excited about doing parades when I did my first one back in 2013. So anyway, I want to make a plea, or like I'm begging Ray Comfort, Living Waters, to do something. And yeah, I meant to make this video back in like January 15th, even before that. I thought about this for a long time, but especially now because we got parades coming up. Let's we got so much potential. Let's do it. So let's see, maybe I will read this first. So Ray Comfort actually shared something from me, and this kind of shocked me, back in 2015. So I don't know. Well, I'll just read what he says. So he made a post back on February 16, 2015. Great idea for the $1 Million Bill tract. And this is what I said. It must have been in the comment section somewhere. I will have to stock up. One awesome idea that anyone can do is wait until there is a parade in your city, and at the start of a parade, walk the parade route and hand out tracts. These or others, talking about the specific gospel tract. These or others, and people will take them like candy. Easy way to get out thousands of tracts in literally 30 or so minutes, and that's not an exaggeration. 30 or so minutes, depending how many people you have, and you really only need yourself to make a huge impact. But best would be 4, 2 on each side, 1 in the street and 1 on the sidewalk. And then under that post, I just kind of shared some more additional information, because I was kind of like shocked, like, oh wow, he shared something I said under some other comment. So I wanted to give up more information, and this is back in 2015. So my first parade was in 2013, the Memorial Day parade in Fond du Lac. And this is like not even 2 years in, and I've already done a lot of parades. And I'll share what I said up here, but let me just share this comment quick just to get out of the way. Anyway, I'm glad to hear many others are doing that as well. I've got to tell you, some other people must have been saying that they have been doing parades. Anyway, I've got to tell you, if you are more of a shy person like myself, taking baby steps to share the gospel goes a long way. I started out doing parades and with some other believers, and once I realized how easy it was, I took off from there and have come a long way by the grace of God. Parades are so easy and awesome. It's rare a person will reject a tract because they expect to get free stuff, and a good tract that catches the eye helps all the more. for Christmas, we bought these Christmas bags at a dollar store, as well as candy canes, and filled it with the Gospel of John and the tract or two, and gave those out the last few Christmas parades in our area. There's so much you can do. Just look for ways to spread the gospel, and God will be with you as you go out. And then up here, I said this. So I've been thinking about this for a while, but I really, truly wish Ray Comfort and Living Waters would make a standalone video and really highlight this idea of getting the gospel out. It would be a win-win-win for everybody. Living Waters would sell a ton of gospel tracts, and there's nothing wrong with that. Entire communities across the United States would get the gospel, and don't underestimate this part, guys, and the Christian would be extremely encouraged and on fire and set the course of the rest of their life to be heavily evangelism focused once they realize how easy it is as they take these baby steps, especially if they haven't really shared the gospel before. I've shared my testimony 100 times. I was the shyest person you have ever met, with lots of social anxiety, and God called me to evangelism in 2005. And for many years, I was super nervous and didn't really do much, at least in person. There's lots of stories I've shared on my channel, and lots of stories I haven't been shared yet about that time period. But it wasn't until 2013 when everything changed, and I did a parade Memorial Day in Fond du Lac. So, yeah, like outside of this specific post that Ray Comfort made, maybe I missed something or I don't remember, but I can't remember when parade evangelism was the focus. And with him having so many viewers, so many subscribers and all that, he's got a voice to really make known this way of getting the gospel out. And I can't think of anything where you're giving out more gospel tracts. I mean, there are, of course, other events, and lots of other events I would highly recommend that are just as easy. But parades, that's like got to be up there. And I would love to see a standalone video of Ray Comfort, Living Waters, really like diving in and really talking about it, sharing different ideas or different tidbits, advice, just anything. And if you guys are watching this for the first time on my channel, well, check out, I got lots and lots of parade videos and other videos on advice. It's really simple though. There's not really much to know about it, and you will figure it out as you go. But like I said, you just bring yourself. I've done my own parades by myself many times before. And just for context, since 2013, I've probably done I've been saying this for a long time, 50 or more parades. I never kept count, but it's definitely 50 for sure. Haven't done as many in the past few years just because of busyness and such, but lots of parades, and I am the shyest person ever. If anybody has an excuse not to share the gospel, I would always say that it would be me because of that. But that has broken me out of my shell back in 2013, and yeah, I just kind of took off from there and did pretty much any other way of sharing the gospel after that. I've had my hand in, trying out a lot of different things. Doesn't mean I'm not nervous or anything. Even doing a parade today, I'm still nervous. But once you're done, though, you just want to do backflips. I'll never forget that feeling after doing my first parade. Just how much, I don't even know what word to use. It was just incredible. And I was just so thankful that God brought me to that realization, because for many years I'm how can I get the gospel out to many people? And I was trying out many different things, but then I met some people and they asked me to come to a parade. We did one other event before that at a mall, a week or two before that, and that was really awesome as well. We had a booth set up, sharing gospel tracts and stuff, and I just got to be a part of that. And then they mentioned this parade idea. And yeah, since then, especially those first couple of years, I haven't even made my Parade the Gospel YouTube channel from 2013 to 2017, and in that time period alone, I was doing a ton of parades, and I decided, I can really hopefully influence other people who are also maybe really shy. It takes just that one idea, just that little push out the door. That was me. I was primed, ready to share the gospel at large. I just needed that little push for ideas, a little bit of encouragement, and out the door I went. Now imagine if, you know, you can raise up 100 more people like myself, or 1,000 more people like myself, who was really shy and, you know, wondered if they can make any impact at all to get the gospel out. I mean, just imagine, like, you can saturate entire communities with the gospel. That should bring a lot of joy to our hearts. And yeah, anyway, I could just keep on going on and on about this. I do that with all my videos on parade evangelism. But yeah, check those out if you want. I do have some playlists saved that you can look at. Like, I think I have one that's specifically parade evangelism. Like, just, you know, I'm just a guy on the camera, you know, cell phone camera, mostly just going out. You can check those out, see how easy it is. It's literally as easy as take some gospel tracts and step out there during a parade and just walk the course. You know, you can do people that are behind on the sidewalk more or on the street. I've never had any problems, no pushback ever, me personally. My friend Luke had like pushback once, I think. Somebody said, oh, you know, you can't be here or something like that. That was literally once, and I was in that same parade and nobody gave pushback to me. I was on the other side of the street. Yeah, I never had problems. So you could do it like even before the parade or after. You know, people are scattering at that point, so not the most wisest thing. But even before a parade works very well, too. So try out many different things. I just like to go along with the parade. I wait for the service people to go first if there are any, and then yeah, I would just go and have fun. And you do have fun. You know, my kids love to go along with me. My daughter especially, she goes with me at every parade that she is able to go to with me. We just did one earlier, like a few months ago, and that was awesome. Let's see, there's probably a bunch of other things I could mention, but you know, again, it's that easy. Get some gospel tracts, hand them out, just walk the course. Don't get in the way of the actual parade people that are in there, like dancers or whatever, or marching band, because sometimes they could kind of, you know, push out like just so that there's enough space in there. You just gotta be careful, be mindful of where you're walking to. I stepped on some stuff before from other people. I felt really bad about it. Yeah, and again, you can just go in the back. Ideally have 4 people. You can even have more than that. So yeah, guys, trust me, you're gonna be fired up once you do this. But anyway, I plead with Ray Comfort Living Waters to please make a standalone video, really push this idea about parades, because again, you can, even one person, I mean, I'm just one person. I'm a nobody, guys. Like, trust me, I'm a nobody. I'm super shy, and I've done all these parades. I've organized all these different parades. Thousands and upon thousands and thousands of people have received the gospel message, all to the glory of God. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but I want others to be able to do this as well. But the point is, though, like, the power of one insignificant person. Like, I'm no Ray Comfort, not even close. But what have I done? You know, it's crazy, and I want that for other people too. You don't have to be a somebody. Truly, you don't have to be. Okay, like, believe me, because that's me. I'm absolutely, like, I'm the bottom of the bottom of nobody. Anyway, I've blabbered on long enough. Ray Comfort, if you're listening, please take this seriously. Even if you can't do something before the holiday parades, but just please, like, really push this idea out there, because it will change even just the Christian's life. Just, you know, the excitement that can come from it. And yeah, I mean, since I've done the parade, like, it's just been on fire, getting the gospel out like crazy. So yeah, just do it. No, please do it. If anybody has contact with that ministry, please push this idea as hard as possible. Again, there are so many parades out there in a given area, and that's like entire communities are out there. So yeah, if you have any questions, please leave them down below. If you're new to this channel, well, you know the drill. Like and subscribe. I almost never say that, but yeah, please do to help get these videos out there. I don't like algorithms, but that is a thing that we have to contend with today. And if you haven't done the parade before, check out those parade videos. Go to my saved playlist and yeah, have at it. Or just like go to my videos and scroll back and just keep scrolling until you find something you want to watch or whatever. Got lots of videos, over 300. So God bless you guys. Talk to you later.